This is the Eastern Business Report, where we look at the business ecosystem in the Eastern region and discuss topics affecting the region's economy. But first, let's take a look at some of the major business and development stories making headlines across the Southeast, beginning here in Enugu State, where the Enugu State government, in line with its commitment to structured urban development and regulatory compliance, has approved a 90-day amnesty window for property owners without building approvals to regularize their properties and align with the state planning regulations. The amnesty will be implemented by the Enugu State Geographic Information System Service in collaboration with relevant planning authorities to promote compliance and strengthen orderly physical development. All owners of existing buildings without approved building plans are hereby granted 90 days to regularize their properties, as property owners without approved plans are required to submit as-built drawing for approvals. Those without existing drawings should engage certified architects to prepare as-built plans reflecting their current structures, and all submissions should be made through ENGIS within the amnesty period. The window, however, provides an opportunity for property owners to secure proper approvals and avoid future sanctions. Now from Anambra State, the Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo was set to commence the demolition of Onitsha Main Market on Sunday, March 1st, despite a court order that earlier restrained him from any further action. Keen watchers of the development said the governor's actions are in clear disregard of court orders and an affront to the nation's judiciary. Other methods were suggested to the government if it intends to give the market an upgrade. A memo from the mayor of Onitsha had indicated the traders were to be given another week of grace before the demolitions. But in a surprise move, as at the time of this report, there were indications that the demolition may start on Sunday 1st on Sunday 1st of March 2026, raising the alarm. Some top traders are concerned that Soludo disregard for the court order would rubbish the rule of law and President Bola Tinubu's posture on the fundamental human rights of Nigerians. They further noted that Soludo's action is an abuse of the rules of the police and the military in civil matters. Moving to Ebonyi State, where the governor, Francis Wifu of Ebonyi State, has suspended with immediate effect the State Commissioner for Works, Mr. Stanley Mbam, and that of Infrastructure Development for Concession, Mr. Obasi, over dereliction of duties. The suspensions are contained in a statement signed by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Dr. Monde Uzo. The Governor, in the statement, directed the affected officials to hand over all government property in their possession, including the official vehicles, to the Secretary to the state government. Further reports show that there had been outcry in some quarters over the poor and delayed delivery of various projects across the state. Now from Abia State, the Abia State government has unveiled a structured framework aimed at strengthening corporate social responsibility and deepening collaboration between public institutions and private sector stakeholders to accelerate sustainable development. The initiative, being driven by the Abia State Corporate Social Responsibility Initiative, was disclosed in Umuahia on Friday by the team led by John Nwadioha. Nwadioha explained that the CSR team operates under the Abia State Policy Innovation Center, an institution established by the state government and headed by Reverend Father Anoru, to promote innovative governance models and integrate global best practices into development strategies. It described corporate social responsibility as a globally recognized concept that encourages companies to move beyond profit-making to actively contribute to social and economic development. According to him, the Abia model seeks to localize the global CSR practice by ensuring that companies operating in the state becomes active partners in community growth and development. Furthermore, Wadioha, the development analyst, said the initiative signals a strategic shift towards more formalized public-private collaboration in Abia, positioning corporate social responsibility as a key tool for accelerating community development while easing pressure on public resources. Still from Abia State, the Abia State Governor, Alex Oti, has confirmed that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission is investigating allegations of misappropriated funds intended for the Abia Airport project. Oti revealed during a media chat that the previous administration, led by former Governor Okezi Bazu, had allocated 10 billion naira for the airport. But a forensic audit showed that the funds were transferred to 32 different accounts. The governor also announced subsidized fares for the state's newly launched electric bus service, where commuters traveling from Umuahia to Aba will pay 800 naira, while trips to Ohofia will cost 1,000 naira, indicating that cash will not be accepted and payment must be made via ATM cards as part of digital transformation. Still from Abia State, the Abia State government has finalized the acquisition of Afro Beverages from the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria, marking another step in its industrial revival agenda. Governor Alex Oti disclosed the development on Friday during the February edition of his monthly media parley at the Government House in Umuahia. Afro Beverages is, however, among the 5 moribund industries identified by the administration for revival as part of effort to boost manufacturing output and create jobs in the state. Meanwhile, speaking at the briefing, Oti said the government had concluded the acquisition process and was already engaging potential investors, as the objective is to restore full industrial operations, generate employment, and ensure that companies remain viable under professional management. Now from Akwa Ibom State, in a bid to secure effective management and reposition state-owned hospitality facilities, the Akwa Ibom State government has signed a memorandum of understanding with LF Technical and Advisory Services. The deal was sealed on Friday, February 27, 2026, at the Government House Uyo shortly after the return of Governor Emeno from a working visit to Abuja and CSS farms in Gora, Nasarawa State. Under the agreement, LF would oversee the management of 4 major hospitality assets in the state. Speaking during the ceremony, Governor Eno expressed confidence in the state's potential to emerge as a leading tourism destination in Nigeria. He assured the management team of LF's technical and advisory services of his administration's full support, stressing that improved professional management would unlock the commercial value of the facilities. Furthermore, according to him, the hospitality industry remains a critical pillar in the state's economic diversification strategy, with tourism positioned to generate employment, stimulate local businesses, and enhance internally generated revenue. Finally, from Edo State. Edo State Commissioner of Works, Felix, has expressed hope that the over 20 ongoing road construction project in Edo Central would ease the pains of peasant farmers, tackle food insecurity, and boost the economy of the people in those areas and beyond. Engineer Felix, who expressed satisfaction with the pace and level of work being executed by the various contractors, said the people of the areas, who are mainly farmers, can now have a good road network and transport their farm produce to the market and cut down wastage. Felix, while responding to a question on the state government taking over some of the federal road project hitherto abandoned by the federal government, said what matters most to the governor is how to alleviate the plight of his people irrespective of who uses the road. He commended the people of the areas for cooperating with the various contractors, stressing that this has brought about the accelerated pace of work, noting that those whose property was affected during the construction work have been duly compensated. An elder from the Umeli community in Isan West, Mr. Chris, praised the state governor for the ongoing project, saying that God has arrived among them in human form. He shared that they had expected significant development for Security, yes, but it only happened after Governor Monday Bebelu's arrival. He also mentioned that they were once asked to contribute 1 million naira for road construction, but now the governor has come to bring relief to their community.